In this demo, we'll be going over interfaces, superclasses, and polymorphism. After the demo, there will be assignment support. Now there is a change in the study module this week. You'll need to download a file and open it in NetBeans, and then upload that to Plate on the Study 7. Okay, so you must complete that. Okay, what is an interface? Well, in Java, an interface is just a set of methods that different classes may implement. So if you remember back a couple weeks, we talked about method headers, and all an interface is just many method headers, so no actual implementation. There are a couple examples, such as the dealer and the player. They both implement the person interface. Square and triangle implement the polygon interface. So, for example, the polygon interface could have a method for getting the area, and also a method for getting the number of sides of a polygon. Okay, square and triangle are two different types of polygon. They both have their own way of computing the area, and they both have their own number of sides to the polygon. Okay, so all the polygon says is that every polygon needs to have a get area and a get number of sides method. It doesn't provide the implementation, but the square and triangle classes, which implement the interface, they provide the implementation. Also similarly, the linked list and the array list. They're both two different types of lists, but they are implemented differently. So the linked list is a chain of objects, and the array list is just a contiguous piece of memory holding objects. But fundamentally, they are both lists. They both have the add method, the remove object. They allow you to iterate through the list, right? And you iterate and add and remove the exact same way, regardless of whether you have a linked list or an array list. And that's what the list interface provides us. So what is the benefit of them? Well, for example, for the dealer and player, you can store them into the same list, okay? And you can actually treat them the exact same way. Your code doesn't need to know if they are a dealer or a player. They can just know that they are persons, okay? And this is called polymorphism. What is a superclass? So, unlike an interface, a superclass is a set of fields and methods that different classes may inherit. So a superclass actually provides a shared implementation. Okay? So you use a superclass if you want to reuse the same implementation across classes. And use an interface if each class is going to have its own implementation. Let's have a look at this piece of code. We have two classes here. We have one called A, and the A class has two methods. It has a foo method, which prints out hello, and it has a bar method, which prints out bar. There's a B, which extends the A class, and it overrides the foo method. So instead of printing out hello, B's foo prints out goodbye. So if I create a new B and assign it to B, and then I call b.foo and b.bar, what will this print? So it'll actually print goodbye bar. So firstly it runs b.foo, and b.foo runs this overridden method here, so it prints out goodbye. Next it tries to run b.bar, but B doesn't have a bar, but because B extends A, it searches for the bar method inside of A. And here it is here, so it prints out bar. Let's go on to the next example. Note the change, only the left-hand side is changed. Okay, so we have a variable, and we assign it a new B, and then we call a.foo and a.bar. None of the code has changed. So what will this print out? Well, this will actually also print out goodbye bar. And the reason it does this is because Java is not looking at the left-hand side for the implementation. Java gets the implementation of each method from the object that the variable here is assigned to, which in this case is a b. Because b's foo has goodbye, even when you assign the b to the a.foo is actually still calling b foo. So that's why it prints goodbye.